Hey guys, so before I had all of the um, emergencies, I guess you could say, I don't know, before I was in the situation with the rabbits, I had filmed a garden tour and everything looked good and everything was doing good. And then the situation with the rabbits came up and I feel like I just totally neglected the garden. And of course, now things are not doing so good. So I'll show you guys what things are looking like. It's not pretty. So we'll start over here on the outside. These were my two experimental squash plants. I think they were the white scallop. And they don't look like they're going to be doing very good. They're still like the same size, and now they're just drying out at the stems. So I probably can count those as a loss. Now granted, yesterday I did put some water on these things because everything just looked so droopy and dry. That's the Tumbling Tom tomato, which this time last year was full of tomatoes. Little yellow tomatoes. Eggplant over there, my single seed. Looks like there's trying to be one little eggplant on there. I don't know if you guys can see that. But it was in bad shape yesterday until I gave it some water. This pumpkin leaves are yellowing. As far as I can see, I don't have any fruit on it just yet, but I mean, it's still going, so I don't know. I'll have to cut off those yellow leaves though. All the raspberries look like they're doing good all along the fence here. My secret seed has bean pods all over it. Still yellow leaves though, and I'm pretty sure it's from the inconsistent watering. All the rain and then all of a sudden no rain, and it's crazy. My scarlet runner beans here, I don't see any. Oh, I see one bean pod, two bean pods. So there's probably some bean pods on there. Blackberries, looks like I'm getting a few of them. Raspberry, this was getting attacked by the Japanese beetles. And I think I might have had 2-3 raspberries off of this plant. So yeah. Sunflowers look like they're doing great. They got 2 more heads on them than the last time. Last time it was just 1 head. So now I think 2 more heads have opened, which is cool. Then there's another one coming up. Another one coming up there. These are spaghetti squash. They seem to be doing okay. And I believe by looking at these, sorry about the noise. I believe by looking at these that my volunteer is probably a spaghetti squash. Honey boat. Yeah, that might be the only one if that one gets to maturity, because this plant looks like it's being attacked here, and it's probably, if you can see that stem down in there, it's probably the vine borer. Another sunflower there, hasn't opened yet though. Alright, let's go in. Ground cherries look like they're doing great. I've never grown ground cherries, so I'm excited for those. And I saw some on there. I just don't know when to pick them. This basil looks good. I have to pinch off that top part. This is a squash, but I don't remember what kind. My chocolate mint is doing good. Swiss chard looks amazing. I'm gonna have to harvest that and cook it up. I don't know what this plant is. I thought it was a marigold, but yeah, I have no clue what this is. If anyone knows what this is this something, or is this just a huge weed? I mean, I like the way the leaves look. This is the other side of the spaghetti squash, and you can see it doesn't look so hot. These are all my cut flowers. They look really good. Bachelor buttons for all the pollinators. Tons of peppers over here on the jalapeno. So that's the jalapeno without the heat. My King of the North peppers are so small. I expected those to be really big peppers, but it seems to me that the plant might be stunted. I mean, there's peppers on there, but they're not huge peppers like I expected. Yeah, this pepper plant, I believe, is a shishito pepper. And yeah, it looks really sad. I think I seen a couple of peppers in there. Or no, this is the habanada. That's right. That's the habanada. That is my banana pepper, I believe. It has a bunch of peppers on it. I think this one might be shishito peppers. No, that one over there is shishito, I think. I'll have to double check. I've got some labels here somewhere, but I gotta look for them. All right, over here, and I added more compost to these containers because they were really settled so far down. These ones on the end are supposed to be the aromas, so they have some fruits on them. Aromas. The next ones are Cherokee purples, and I did not come back and fix these, like secure these. I'm telling you guys, I really neglected this garden once I was in the heat and in the thick with those rabbits. Yeah, so here's, I want to say, oh, these are strawberry tomatoes. Both of these. These are blueberry tomatoes. Both of these. This one is a black crim, I think. And then that's my secret seed from Flavors and Textures. Both of those, this one and the one over there. So those are both secret seeds. I don't have anything on those yet. My gladiolas are looking beautiful over here. These tomatoes look like they're trying to ripen. These are the indigo apples. So there's 4 of those, but look how curled up the leaves are. These tomatoes in here look sad. I don't see many fruits, and the plants look like they're kind of stunted. That one's falling over. The kale looks pale. I'm just not enthusiastic about the garden right now. My watermelon plant looks like it's struggling. Over here, I did have a beautiful nasturtium that opened up. That red one there. That is something. I don't know what that is. It's not a round zucchini because that looks like that. It might, I don't know what that is. Those white spots are supposed to be there. I just don't know what kind of plant it is. There's 2 of them in there actually, and I don't know if they're the same or not. I've harvested the Romanesco off of this plant. Hopefully I get some more. And I harvested the Cocozelle off of this plant. Okra is trying to grow for me, but the pods look like they're curling. And I'm sure it's because they were struggling for water. Kale, Swiss chard, kale, carrots. Carrots look like they're doing all right. This is the round zucchini. Haven't got any of that yet. The plant looks like it's getting nice and big though. That was a watermelon that I planted out of the seed box. And it doesn't look like I'm going to get any watermelon. This was the yellow zucchini. I harvested off of that 1 zucchini. These are my purple kohlrabis. They are looking good. You can see down in there. There's a few of them in here. There's beans in there that I have to get in there and harvest. This is all beans here. I did harvest a couple of the pickling cucumbers that are growing in here. These are all pickling cucumbers. There was one straight 8, I believe, or a Space Master that I had stuck in there, but I don't know which one it is. It's that way anyway. It's buried. I tied up that cilantro over there so that the seeds would not fall this way, but instead fall this way and stay in this bed. And I'll probably harvest some of those seeds as well. That is a purple kohlrabi. There's some more collard greens in here, and I still have not harvested those cabbages. I need to tie this cilantro up as well, and the one on the end too. And then there's some flowers in there. So let's go take a look at the outside. So this is my grapevine. It's getting attacked by Japanese beetles. I'm gonna have to get my container over there and knock them in. Look at that big bumble right there. Yeah, get all that. There you go. And then I thought this was a yellow cucumber. I'm not sure now. I don't know if it's a yellow cucumber or if it's a cantaloupe. I have to trace back the vines and see. I have seen cucumber beetles over here, and I've never had cucumber beetles in my garden before, and it seems like they've been over here mainly. So I don't know what that's about. These are my atomic grape tomatoes, getting tall. My 1,000-head kale. Yes, this is a kale plant, you guys. Look at the size of these leaves. Like, it's bigger than my hand. And then this giant Swiss chard is the same way. Some more flowers. There's a pepper I stuck down in there. I don't remember what kind it is. Lots of cherry tomatoes in there. So yeah, and then scarlet runner beans. I don't have any cantaloupe yet, unless the one that's in the front is a cantaloupe. Over here are the volunteer squash, which I'm thinking are the spaghetti squash. I did have a couple beans come up over there. And those watermelon plants look like they're doing all right. This is my compost pile squash. I don't know what kind of squash this is. I don't see any fruit on it, but it looks happy. I don't know. It's just getting massive, and it's like coming all the way out. And then this is a second one here on this side. It looks like a different one though. And of course, we're back around this way. My neighbor's about to mow his grass, so that's gonna end it here. It really is hard to come out here and not tend to the rabbits. I'm gonna miss them so much, but I'm not getting any more animals, not anytime soon. I can't. And yeah, I'm just really in a bad place right now. Just keep me in your prayers. So thanks for watching. Thanks, guys, for all the comments and prayers. You guys have a great day. Be blessed.